Hello and welcome to the personal statement presentation for the 2022-2023 PAC application cycle, brought to you by OK State's Writing Center and Pre-Professional Health and Law Support Services. Today, we will detail the do's and don'ts of personal statements, specifically for medical and dental school applications. At the end of the presentation will be details about a personal statement workshop PAC applicants can register for on November 17th. In today's presentation, we will go over the following: PAC application guidelines, the purpose of personal statements, and goals and strategies for a successful personal statement. Section 4 of the PAC application, the personal statement. The personal statement for your professional school application is your opportunity to communicate your motivation for your professional school career and to distinguish yourself from other applicants. Some basic guidelines for the PAC application. There is a maximum of 5,300 characters with spaces. If you do not count the spaces, you will go over the character limit. Please use a standard font, such as Times New Roman, and 12-point font size. Before you get started, please check out OSU's Pre-Professional Health Personal Statements Guide at the following link. It includes pre-writing guidelines, as well as 5 steps for when you are ready to write. The pre-writing resources include steps of the purpose of personal statements, common pitfalls to avoid, and personal statement themes to avoid. It is located at the following link. The 5 steps guide includes resources on how to organize, self-reflect, brainstorm, communicate, edit, solicit feedback, and submit your application. It is located at the following link. The purpose of the personal statement. Because personal statements are personal, there is no one type of writing that is set out as a model. That can be liberating, and it can also be maddening. But while every personal statement is unique in style, its purpose is the same. A personal statement is your introduction to a professional school admissions selection committee. It is one of the holistic review factors that determines whether you are invited to interview. A personal statement can be viewed as the heart of your application. So what is it? A picture. Your personal essay should produce a picture of you as a person, a student, or a potential future colleague. An invitation. The reader must be invited to get to know you personally. Bridge the assumed distance of strangers. Make your reader welcome. An indication of your priorities and judgment. What you choose to say in your statement tells the committee what your priorities are. What you say and how you say it is crucial. A story, or more precisely, your story. Everyone has a story to tell, but we are not all natural storytellers. If you are like most people, your life lacks inherent drama. This is when serious self-reflection, conversation with friends, family, and mentors, and permission to be creative come in handy. Your statement can allow an admissions committee to genuinely grasp who you are as a person, comprehend your personal motivation towards a lifetime of general public service as a provider within healthcare or law, recognize your extensive exploration process leading to this public service role, understand your exposure to the realities of the profession and level of commitment to service within the field, and appreciate how you are developmentally prepared for this specific profession and the overall rigors of professional school. What it is not. It is not an academic paper with you as the subject. The papers you write for class are typically designed to interpret data, reflect research, analyze events, or readings, all at some distance. We are taught to eliminate the I from our academic writing. In a personal statement, your goal is to close the distance between you and the reader. You must engage on a different, more personal level than you have been trained to in college. It is a resume in narrative form. An essay that reads like a resume of accomplishments and goals tells the reader nothing that they could not glean from the rest of the application. It reveals little about the candidate and is a wasted opportunity. A journal entry. While you may well draw on experiences or observations captured in your personal journals, your essay should not read like a diary. Share what is relevant using these experiences to give a helpful context for your story, and include only what you are comfortable sharing. Be prepared to discuss at an interview what you've included in your personal statement. A plea or justification. This is not an invitation to make your case. Defending an assertion that you are more deserving than other candidates is a wasted effort, and you've likely just accomplished the opposite. Most importantly, a personal statement is authentic. Don't make the mistake of trying to guess what the committee is looking for, and don't write what you think they want to hear. They want to get to know you. Goals to keep in mind when writing a personal statement. An effective personal statement will answer the following questions. Who am I? Who do I want to be? What kind of contribution do I want to make and how? Why did you choose medicine, dentology for your career? Why is this the right place and program? Is it consistent with your studies and activities to date? Draw connections. Remember the goal. The goal is to grab the reader's interest and make them want to meet you for an interview. Get a sense of the experiences and dreams you wish to share, then examine them for a helpful means of making sense of it all. You will find your story, and if you share it honestly, you will have written a personal statement. Some questions to ask yourself before you begin writing. What's special, unique, distinctive, and/or impressive about you or your life story? What details of your life, personal or family problems, history, people, or events that have shaped you or influenced your goals might help the committee better understand you or help set you apart from other applicants? When did you become interested in this field, and what have you learned about it and about yourself that has further stimulated your interest and reinforced your conviction that you are well suited to this field? What insights have you gained? How have you learned about this field? Through classes, readings, seminars, work or other experiences, or conversations with people already in the field? If you have worked a lot during your college years, what have you learned? Leadership or managerial skills, for example, and how has that work contributed to your growth? Are there any gaps or discrepancies in your academic record that you should explain? Great grades, but mediocre LSAT or GRE scores, for example, or a distinct upward pattern to your GPA if it was only average in the beginning? When did you become interested in this field, and what have you learned about it and about yourself that has further stimulated your interest and reinforced your conviction that you are well suited to this field? What insights have you gained? Possible questions and key thoughts reviewers might include to keep in mind. Who are you as a person? For example, your background, experiences, education, etc. Why did you choose this field instead of another career path or life calling? Do you presently possess the qualities necessary to be an exceptional healthcare or law professional? How do your current personal and/or professional goals directly relate with attending healthcare or law professional school? In your journey, have you fully explored your options and extensively validated your interest in this particular profession? Do you have a realistic viewpoint and understanding of the lifestyle and realities of this particular profession, system, and industry? Have you demonstrated a genuine commitment to serving the diverse needs of the general public? Would the reviewer truly be interested to personally meet you? Does the reviewer want to learn more about you? Are you a good fit for their specific program, their mission, learning environment, philosophy, and more? And what specific qualities would you possibly contribute to the incoming matriculating class and team? Below, you will find examples of personal statements for both medical and dental school applications. Take some time to go over them and familiarize yourself with both the style and content of these statements. Remember, full applications are due by January 6th. Check the pre-professional PAC application website to review the full timeline of the process at the link below. Lastly, OSU's Writing Center will host a 2-hour workshop on November 17th, 2022 from 11:30 to 1:30 p.m. at the Student Success Suite in room 040 in the Student Union, which is in the basement. Registration is required, and all participants should bring with them a draft of their personal statement to work on with writing tutors, faculty, and one another. Thank you very much for attending and thoroughly listening to this presentation on the 2022-2023 PAC application cycle, brought to you by OK State's Writing Center and Pre-Professional Health and Law Support Services.